Welcome back to Bazaar. I'm econ, and I'm probably gonna have to stop using this pig skin because every time it does that weird shuddering thing it just did, because it's struggling under the weight of Pygmalion, it breaks my heart a little, and I cannot use this skin. Oh wait, it's actually getting shocked by the flower it's sniffing. It's not just getting crushed under pig. All right, I've been interpreting it the wrong way. It still makes me sad, but it's not like animal abuse anymore. Anyway, about the Bazaar, about Pygmalion, how's he doing in the new meta? Boy, it's rough. Just like Vanessa, his weapon builds get rolled by dually dinosaurs. He's not reliably beating any sort of lifesteal magic carpet Mac build. It's really hard to try to go early tempo and reliably take it to 10 on like 10 through 12. You pretty much have to be expecting to win late on Pig and Vanessa. And it's really hard to feel good about any build's win rates in the early to mid game because all our damage over time gets wrecked by healing. All weapons that are not a single massive weapon get wrecked by tanky Anki. Any sort of like mid-game tempo build that scales over time gets outperformed by Dino Dooley's permanent scaling. It just feels like there's a very narrow scope of options. And for Vanessa, that pushes you towards single weapon builds. For Pig, that pushes you towards silk and property scaling. And I wasn't expecting this run to end up how it did at all. I don't like Money Tree as a card. I was planning on going silk for the entire run, but as I'm sure you can tell by the thumbnail, sometimes the stars align and it's just hard to say no to Money Tree. This is certainly one of those runs where not just one, but two Money Trees kind of scaled out of control. And we beat matchups that I didn't think Money Tree could survive in, or damage over time builds, which our enchants were. This was absolutely wild by the end of it. Certainly the best Pig run I've had in the patch. And this is very indicative of how I feel about Pig in the current meta. Tell me what you think. Tell me how he's performing on your end. All right, getting into a run with Pig, I'll be taking income start because, you know, it's Pig. But I've got to say, Pig does not feel like he's in a great spot right now. He feels like he's so vulnerable to matchup RNG. If you encounter any sort of tanky Anki build and you're playing weapons, you're just done. If you encounter any sort of healing build and you're playing burn, you're done. If you're playing healing, you're outscaled by stuff like Orange Julian immediately. So whatever you're doing, for the first couple of days at least, until like day 6 when you can really push a build to the moon if you're high rolling, it does not feel good and consistent. As for our day 1, income is out of the question. Abandoned chest. Medium item versus just looking at everything. I think because Matchbox Robe is so good on day 1 now, I would like a new loot item. This just pays for itself super quickly. Yo-Yo's cracked. Bushel is good if I'm playing heal, and I don't know what I'm playing yet. I like the ATM.
How about this weather?
With ATM and Bushel, Matchbox actually looks decent. I don't think I want cargo shorts though. Well, it'll have toy weapon apparel, meaning it's heal 30, shield 30. That just beats poison builds day 1. I actually want the cargo shorts for day 1 more than I want the matchbox. Like, this is just the build, but it might outperform a non-scaling weapon build. And it absolutely crushes any damage over time build that doesn't scale, which is most of them. I don't think I even care about the matchbox, which is good because I'm out of money. I didn't realize it was a choice when I bought that item. 60 healing, 60 shield. I think that beats the Viper. Now there is Silk on offer here, and Silk is one of the big powerful things Pig can do. But Viper's worth an extra gold. That's stupid. You go for the 1 and 3 at Silk. I really like the extra gold on Viper. If I end up playing a weapon build, I love the Toxic Fang. The Gland is just a good drop. Lash Out is 3 DPS, but probably not because the heal's just a lot more common these days. But I do think this is better. The Silk stuff for Pig is just very strong, and a 33% chance to get it started day 1 is absolutely worth it. Especially having already got an 8 income, right? Like, yeah, I'm broke. I'm not going to be buying a piggy bank or a Money Tree in the rest of day 1. But it's still good. Anyways, as we wait for the sandstorm to get here, I'll go ahead and remind you can sub for more Daily Bazaar content just like this. If you could leave a like on the video, it really does boost up the algorithm, help the video get more traction, help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. Anyways, what do we get? Probably nothing, but sometimes greatness. Nothing. Oh, I had a scrap. You bastard. I didn't know that was in my inventory. Well, if I had known, I'd probably have used it on the ATM and then kept the other one. That's a little bit awkward because now I'm not able to liquidate that money today. That's fine in terms of my PvP fight though, to be honest. It's 3 gold versus 4 gold. Tough choice, tough choice. Oh, right, it can buff a Bushel. It's been so long since this was relevant. Honestly, that meaningfully affects my chance of winning day one. That's 20 heal for regen. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. It's 20 more heal and 2 more regen, or it's 40 heal and 4 regen afterwards. I said half of one, half of the other. All right, Pip, what do you have for us? So defense grid's obviously not insane day one, but it is the best bronze skill on day 10 by far. We go B1, B2 every time. We don't have silk, so Curia doesn't matter for us. I'm pretty sure the right click here is bushel. Like, bushel is the strong thing I'm doing. But boomerang at silver can get me feathers and wings and cooldown reductions buffed, and I'm greedy enough to do this. Like, I know I just made my build notably weaker by not clicking on the bushel, but think of it like this. The bushel's already upgraded because I took the mushroom event.
If you knew my true purpose, you would
Gold starting strength, only 1 weapon and it's a fang. I think I just out-heal that, out-build regen compared to him, and we win. Come Fatigue will be up 50 base health, a lot of regen compared to him. We're completely mitigating all of his damage from the fang just with our shield and healing, so this should be a clean win, despite the fact that he took skill start. Also, skill start on Mac in this economy? Are you out of your mind? Who does that? I don't know. I'm the income start propagandist, right? That's my whole thing. I'll tell you income start's the best, even in metas where income start is veritably suicide. So I'll be a little bit more outraged than most at non-income start on Mac, but dude, come on. Come on, look at this board. I don't think that skill starts increasing your win rate in the early game, my man. Not on Mac, not on the buy 6 items that do nothing champion. We go Kina every time here. Okay, so showcase for shield scaling actually could be relevant for us. I kind of like YOLO the piggy bank roll hit money tree. That's a good play. I can also find a rewards card. There are like multiple hits where the piggy bank makes sense. This isn't one of them, unfortunately. So I'm gonna take the safe. It's technically lose 1 gold, right? But by buying it, I prevent this from eating any more gold during my monster fight. And I can make bonus gold back if I can sell it at either Barcoon or Midsworth. Now, we have no ability to buy things at this shop, so I'm going to take a small weapon instead. Wrist Warrior, honestly, not bad. It is a new tag as well, apparently. Tech, that's right. We're going to take the ATM out for our fight. Can't believe I'm going to be running ATM in my day 2 fight. That's not good. With the amount of regen, shield, and heal we have, we should be able to beat Covetous Thief. We're super broke, so we do want to fight Covetous Thief. Awkwardly, if we do get a safe from him, don't worry about it, it's fine. I'm not going to go for crab skill here. I care about the gold too much. So if we get safe, I think it's right to sell our current safe and pick up a new one in case we see a vol pack. That's what I was thinking about a second ago. Obviously, I'd prefer 2 income or more income cheese or, all right, honestly, maybe the safe's from the best drops. It is technically worth less gold than a grindstone, though, since I would just be selling it randomly right now. I'm mostly hyped about the early boomerang. I'm gonna be real with you. With the changes to cooldown reduction, getting a boomerang quickly and getting it to silver quickly could represent a hugely broken item in the late game because it's all additive now. You can get anything down to 1 second if you try hard enough. And boy howdy will I be trying this run. So what do we get for loot? 2 income with extra steps. All right, we have Andy here. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to not spend money when I go to Andy, but that's fine. Upgrade a piggy bank, a rewards card. Oh, upgrade hammer. So the piggy bank is just break even now if I want it to be. I don't think I do. The ATM comes back in. And do I run the boomerang right now? Because that's not good. I have an upgrade hammer I don't really know what to do with, so I can sell this scrap. Still have a loot inventory item and then roll past this. I don't think bird is good here. I don't think marbles is either. I'm going to leave this shop, Andy. This is not what I'm looking for. 7 gold. Thank you. I can put that in the piggy bank now. Kev's really not the vendor I wanted. Silk, maybe? It's a bit late. I think this is still a silk angle. I've got the piggy bank behind it. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the silk. I'm going to upgrade hammer the silk. I'm gonna put the silk back in my stash. I'm going to sell the safe. I'm going to sell 2 of the coins from it. and I am going to buy this robe. And this is much better defensively than what I was doing previously. Now, because I have the silk and I have an upgrade at level 4, do I want to upgrade the money bank? Or rather, do I want to liquidate for it? No, whatever I sold would make this worse. No, I'm getting no tags from Yo-Yo. I could sell coin Yo-Yo and get one more value on piggy bank. I think the piggy bank's good, man. I don't think it needs more value. It is a dually on day 2, so we're fucking dead because all the dualies scale, so that's just the end of it. Dualies just absolutely cracked the point of being a free win on day 2. Yeah, like we're not beating... Oh, wait. I think... Stop it. I hate box cutters so much. Why are its numbers so high? How did they think it was okay? I probably could have won if he didn't have the box cutter because I purged so effectively. No, I don't. I was dead anyway. It's fine. I only purged 4 every 6. This is crazy, so I was dead anyway. The box cutter didn't matter. But like, how is it remotely okay? What are these numbers? It's 3 speed, a decent base damage. When you level up, gain 50 damage, permanently lose less than 50 damage every time you use it. Like, gold pickpocket starting skill. I'm down for it. Income start with extra steps. Let's go. Now, it is an income start pig. I'm not too upset to lose on day 2, especially when I match into Dooley. But when I talk about matchup RNG being super important on stuff like Vanessa skill start, this is what I'm referring to, right? Like you see day 2 Dooley, good luck. I don't care what skill you picked. I think I just go Barcoon here, right? This goes up to 4 value. I can make my money back because it's Barcoon. I got the silk, so selling it now is beneficial. Toss. Oh, I need one more spot. Almost wasted a bit there. I think I'm good to sell the ATM now. Like, obviously the ATM's half decent. Putting it in my stash does get me tags, though. The issue is I need to make room. I'm not playing Yo-Yo today, and it's not helping me. So we do that. We sell this now. Toss all of those back. Then we buy the safe, and we scam the poor tree man. Also, we upgrade the robe. Did I sell the ATM yet? Tell me I didn't. Good. There's a luxury kiosk here. I have an ATM already, so this is just immediately positive economy.
I'm almost sure that was a good trade.
Money tree showed up. That is fantastic. So did an upgrade to bushel.
Don't you have anything smart?
So that is 16 gold that I need. That'll be a tag loss. There's nothing to be done about it. But we are... Did I sell coins after seeing a money tree? Look, I'm not an idiot, I promise. I know how to play the game. I've done this before. It's fine. We have infinite money now that we have money tree. I kind of want to go to Curio. Oh, I desperately want to go to Curio, actually. Do I have any gold to liquidate? Yes, I got this thing. Okay, that's enough to roll, and I will just violently sell things if I have to. Yeah, get out of here. Crusher Claw is so important if I'm playing Silk in the late game. I just have to come to the shop and look for it. No Crusher Claw, unfortunately. Well, it happens.
Don't tell me you wanted something new.
I have literally no offenses, but kind of insane defenses. I don't know if that beats Ether, right? Wait, I want to run the Boomerang anyway. That's faster, and I think like the 30 damage here is worth way more than the shield here, because every time this goes off, it reduces force field by 30 the next time. I think that's enough for me to feel comfortable that I win. Like, it's not that hard to beat Ether, right? It's very easy to have a build that gets steamrolled by a force field, but you don't need to do a lot of work for force field not to kill you. With regen on Bushel, 100 shield, and 224 shield item, we should easily keep the damage low enough to tank this until Sandstorm. It might have one shot that still deals a good chunk of damage in Sandstorm. I don't think it will. I think the Boomerang just does enough. Now, the awkward thing is generating feathers and wings is only good if you have an item to put them on. And Silk is not actually the item whose cooldown you want to reduce in a Silk build. That goes to Crusher Claw, Force Field. Well, not even Force Field, right? It's very awkward with Silk because, like, it times out badly. But yeah, we easily win this. I was correct. Boomerang did more than enough. I'm not even sure we needed the Boomerang, to be honest, but obviously you're supposed to run it. No ticket, no joy. Got a gold scrap and a silver scrap. The robe is getting big. I think I'm okay going to JJ here because I have the money tree giving me a silver coin. Come on, man. Like, obviously I'm always going to be using both scraps here. I have the gold to pick up that Jabalian drum, I have basically no weapons, right? Like, I've got a boomerang and a wrist warrior here, man. Jabalian drum's not doing it. The issue is that I don't like money tree and silk builds at a fundamental level. You're required to hit very specific things for them to work. I don't think I'm playing a money tree build. I think this is just an econ engine to push the silk. Like, if I buy the Jabalian drum, I have no money. I have to sell stuff immediately. Right now, what am I looking at for my build? I'm putting wrist warrior there. I'm probably just running the shorts, and I have one item spot that would be great for marbles.
If that doesn't work out for you,
And I will position it over here with the shorts, I guess. I'm not doing drum. You can't make me. I'm also not doing Atlas Stone. That would be crazy considering what I have right now. The wrist warrior upgrade is genuinely nice, and with a money tree, it's obviously correct to buy a piggy bank. Now we're a bit low on cash having done all that. An upgrade to the piggy bank is a lot of gold down the line. Is it? It sounds like it's about 5 gold, because that's how much space I have. I think this is actually a pretty easy upgrade marbles angle. This is a lot of disruption. Pip's not bad at all, but I'm quite low on cash, and I think this is going to be as valuable or more valuable than anything I can possibly do at Pip. I have to sell something? Well, thankfully, I just got a coin from the money tray. Huh. Okay, that's... What's that do? We obviously just picked them both up for now. How do I make this a thing? You're not supposed to have 2 money trees. Obviously, they're not good yet. I need to make 2 item slots, which is only possible if I put the piggy bank on my board. I just give up a coin, right? I don't know if it's first one you buy or left to right. Either way, this money tree will go off now. Shorts are pretty bad. I can make space like this. That meaningfully hurts my chance of winning today. With 2 money trees, I am not selling the piggy bank now. I want the full 4 here. I think I just give up 1 coin and it's fine. I could run this money tree. Like, it's a 20 heal. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to greed and get the extra 1 coin and 2 value and 4 value. It's obviously beneficial, but no matter how I do it, I hurt my long-term prospects by losing this fight. That greed, losing on day 3, could end up directly costing me a game at like 9 wins on day 15, right? So I'm not going to do that.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my
Hard Shell's a lot of shield, but it doesn't matter. None of those skills are really good. Probably just dead to Silver Shark Claws, unfortunately. Yeah, I got good defenses, but Shark Claws are nutty. I don't think I'm able to tank this. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, it's an Obsidian Calico? Gross. Yeah, I think that's the nail in my coffin, man. I've got really good defenses, but I can't imagine they're good enough to survive this. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it was during the Vanessa run or during the start of this run, but I said, like, you play a defensive build like this, you get outscaled by Julian and Shark Claws. Exactly. It's just all matchup RNG. Had they been a Poison Vanessa, they'd be instantly dead, but also no one's playing Poison Vanessa, so that's pretty unlikely. The rock, paper, scissors is getting a little bit distorted at this point because all the scissors players have simply quit playing the game because paper's OP. Okay, these shorts never survive the day. I'm just gonna sell them. I don't need to sell them now. There's no reason to. Don't be silly. 1 XP doesn't really matter for me. Gumball Machine's very good with silk, but I don't have that much money and I hate buying them one at a time. I think this actually is a JJ angle. I don't have gumball money right now.
I'm a people person, and sometimes
Gold marbles, huh? Okay.
I get it.
I don't know that I have gold marbles money either. Very early cold room. Can't really do anything with it, though. Really hoping for a rewards card at that shop, but here we are. B1, B2, the other money tree. Yes, please. Almost clicked on Andy for some reason. A little bit thrown off by the Shark Claw still. Just like a weapon Vanessa without Shark Claws, free win. A weapon Vanessa with Shark Claws, auto lose. Feels pretty binary. For our fight, if we just don't run small weapons, we automatically beat a Hexa, don't we? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. We have 1 shop after our monster encounters. No one here can give me a ticket. Surprised retiree doesn't have a ticket. I guess he's retired. Makes sense.
Inefficient. I can fix that.
We should just absolutely crush this guy. What little poison he'll get from the injection system does nothing to me. But it will not be an exciting fight, so I will be editing to Sandstorm here because I generate regen and I purge the poison, and I generate shield and a Hexa does nothing. And honestly, I might need to start editing out all of the monster fights because they might all look like this if I don't find any offenses sometime soon. So in terms of the pre-Sandstorm defenses, a Hexa generated 4 positive regen. I generated 60 regen and 2000 shield.
Restarting.
Slight gap. All right, it doesn't really matter what. I don't have room for the fucking. I'm so bad at the game. Anyway, I do need to make space. And I don't really care about these items that much. But I care about the jorts even less. Man, imagine if I had gotten like a silver feather and put it on a money tree, or an upgrade hammer and put it on the piggy bank. We could have been making so much cash. So I think I'm supposed to sell this now and sell the piggy bank now. So weirdly, I only have 4 spaces, right? I actually still want to go to Volpack if I'm selling the piggy bank right now, which I assume I am. Because if I were to sell it before then, I would actually get less money since Volpack's buying all the coins. I also thought I was getting the silver coins now for some reason. Apparently, oh, I'm gonna get when I leave. I'm an idiot. We roll here every time. We don't care about these things. The bird could be good in a pure heal money tree build. It enables a lot of things by just being fast. But I think these money trees are actually a bank for this strategy instead. Glad we found the spiky shield. We're going to need it. Now, the question is, what changes with my build? I think we sell the bushel and we buy the spiky shield, right? And right now we're actually running the boomerang in fights, which you don't want to be doing. But because I'm doing this, I can sell this, which makes the room for this. We sell these now because they're worth extra gold at Volpack. We have infinite money at this point, which is nice. We have an offensive source, but it's kind of jank and ugly.
No pressure, though. It's all about
Argenta, what do you have for us? Also, every time I level up, I get so much gold. +4 gold, +8 value. I can roll for something better than frontal shielding, but like, what would that even be in my current build? I think the robe having more shield value will affect whether or not I win or lose in the next couple of days. Quixel will buy my money trees or extra value. No thanks. What small and medium items do I want? I've already got the spiky shield. I've already got this. I obviously want a fort down the line. What's the last 3 items in this build? That's a good question. I have no idea. I would probably like to replace the boomerang for the time being. That's definitely true. So I was really considering mounting pass, but I do just need better items than the boomerang for PvP.
It's terrifying.
These aren't actually better items. I'll do it. Like, the ATM is better than the boomerang because it's faster and generates shield.
Huge.
But I'm not convinced that's what I want to do. I'd be happy to sell it and do something else. I don't have the room to hold it and buy the piggy bank, and my greed is unlimited. So goodbye ATM. Welcome back boomerang. And I'm gonna buy this piggy bank. I'm gonna sell one of these coins because I need the room when the day starts.
Even when I don't care.
Okay. Will the spiky shield one-shot the Mac? Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. If he's a poison build, I have a good shot. If he's a slow build, I think I ought to lose. Weapon build, I ought to lose. That is Tomb of the Ancients. These values are very low. He's just dead. None of this bypasses, all of this bypasses shield, so I should just one-shot with Spiky on the second volley. That assumes I lived the second volley. I did cut all of my healing. I've only got 4 seconds left. I lose. Well, it's not like I had enough healing to purge that anyway, to be honest with you. There's an argument that I should have been running a money tree here. I don't think my money trees are actually big enough for it to have worked yet. I think they were only at like 50 or so because they're just silver. It's at 92. Maybe I win with the money tree there. It definitely would have been better in that matchup for sure. Anyway, everything to the left can be sold, but I have no reason to sell it just yet. Here you go, Kina.
Make deals.
I didn't realize how big the money tree had gotten as part of it. There's no way to use Ledger with money tree. Look at the stash space I have left. It's not going to work. I do like Snow Globe quite a lot, but I don't believe it's going to be the right thing to do. I will take more ATMs. I will also take that VIP pass and farm value in the silliest monster fights you're ever going to see. Hopefully I can just edit out most of the monster fight because this is going to be awful. Maybe I have enough gold that I could have gotten the Masterpiece. I don't generally like Masterpiece. It's day 5. Ice Luge is available.
First step toward
I think I have space for a rewards card.
everyone you got it here.
I should have the income that I can easily flip just random bronze items.
Whoever said money
Now, let's go to our monster fight and set up the ridiculous farming board, right? So this is the build for monster fights. We need to remember to sell the heirlooms now so we actually get the scrap off this. We could potentially beat Scoville if we were sane and like just... Actually, I don't think we do. The burn would really mess up the silk scarfs. Like, I think most of our shield would get depleted. This wouldn't kill, and we would eventually lose to pickled pepper scaling. But also, this is an insane amount of econ. We're going to go fight Sabertooth just to cash in on this value. Money tree is very fast, so this should be like plus 20 gold at least on the VIP pass, more because Sandstorm. Anyways, as you can clearly see, I don't deal damage, so this will continue on loop for the next 25 seconds. You can skip to that part. I, on the other hand, am one with the rhythm of double shiny fangs. I've been listening to this shit on loop. So that is plus 12 value on both money trees and plus 24 gold generated in the fight. Just Pygmalion things. I'm interested. I'm interested. Not sure what it's for yet. Sharpening stone's just straight up not for me. I will put it on the spike shield to make room. I don't know what my PvP setup's going to be at all. I'd rather keep the VIP pass if I could. I think like this is my PvP setup. I obviously could benefit from running marbles here. I probably don't need to be that greedy, right? Wrist Warrior is just trash now. I want to buff up the value on the piggy bank, although it doesn't really matter, does it? I won't have room for it, guaranteed. I should actually just sell it now. That's sad. Our next shop is Ayla, which like doesn't buff silk, and I've got the one item I need from Ayla. I'm literally just rolling for like obsidian money tree, obsidian silk. It is funny though to do that. I've got the gold for it. Getting a small weapon's not gonna help me anyway. I could also just go to Nufu. I might have Nufu money, even though it's only day 5. Regardless though, it is true that this isn't doing anything. Like it's already at more gold than it needs to be. So I'm gonna flip it now. Or at least crack it now. I can try to wait and upgrade silk on the next shop. And I will take a look at Nufu. When you buy a property, gain 100 max health. I might be able to get a lot of health out of that like immediately, but it's 20 gold, man. I'm buying money trees, I'm buying ATMs, I can flip any medium property basically. At least after the second half of tomorrow. I want to use this VIP pass more. I think it's gonna be all, like I generate so much value with that, I don't want to sell the VIP pass, not for that item. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yes.
As long as you draw breath, your training is
5 silver tier spare change. Well, I can see 4 of them. Oh, my inventory was full when I was leveled up. I'm so fucking bad at the game. It's fine. We made up 2 of them. I should look at the store. I got thrown off so much thinking about the skill. Anyway, let's go to Quicksold. See if there's anything here for me. I can get my rewards card back again. I need to make at least 2 room before the day flips. The silk is on board, so I'm going to get as much tempo as I can. I don't think Yo-Yo ever happens. Aurora Dome is for the freeze Exodia that I don't have. Yeah, I just immediately sell my VIP pass then and I get a new one. 32 gold, 12 income, looking good for day 6. No real way to expect to play Kiwas here, I think. I don't know. It's at silver. I have my guaranteed gold upgrade. I have 2 money trees, both worth 100 gold. I can play Kiwas here. That's the thing, right? Like, if I don't get specifically Obsidian, does Kiwas win? Because, like, sure, heal will purge all the dots on me and shield will be all right. But Kiwas just gets obliterated by any Crow's Nest Vanessa, right? I don't think I can trust that to win a run. I'd rather be all in on Spiky Shield than a damage over time option. Also, this can't be the right positioning for the marbles. That's got to be over there, right? Or over here, yeah. So we have a good bit of purge, a good bit of shield, and a Spiky Shield. It's not going to be a clean win against anything, and against dinos, I'm just dead. But maybe we have a shot. I've been seeing remarkably few dino duties on the ladder. I guess just because it's at level 15, though. Trollosaur, weaponized core. It's only at 120. That's enough burn to easily be purged off. I think we win this. No, it's a fiery enchanted skills. Well, let's see how it goes with the silk damage. That's reassuring. His half health destroy was on my marbles. That's not the biggest deal. Oh, it can only hit marbles, huh? Because it has to be a small item. Yeah, we just get him. Oh, maybe we don't. It's going to rely on the last volley then, which could be problematic because the gap gets bigger each time. So now it depends on whether or not I win in Sandstorm at his maximum scaling. I think the only reason I'm alive at this point is because his Dino Solar is at the full 5-second duration. He only has like 2. We get there. It's a pretty bad Dino Dooley. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think Trollosaur is as busted as some people claim it is. It's just busted with Dinosaur scaling, which is like Molisar and Dianosaur. It's not Trollosaur being the problem. Pole can upgrade a money tree. Should I even care about that? Okay, I've got my board set up for the fight, so if I mess up, we'll be fine now. I'm gonna go to Pole. I do think I care about getting a money tree upgrade. Does Hogwash make any sense? Obviously, it does synergize with the money trees, but I deal no offense. I auto lose to scaling weapons, which are very common on the ladder right now. If I wanted to run something like this, I would need an offensive enchant. I would have to find one, which is not a good strategy. So I'm much more inclined to go Spiky Shield plus Silk, and it did work out in that last fight for me. Vineyard, your heal items with plus heal equal to this item's value. You have plus regen equal to this item's value. When you sell 10 items, give this plus 5 value and get a truffle. The Vineyard regen's pretty cool, but I don't think it's good enough. Again, it doesn't really fit with the Spiky Shield. It's not fast, so the VIP pass scaling isn't great. I don't think I care about Vineyard. I think I'd rather keep doing my weird money tree hybrid with Silk and eventually crack the second money tree for enough income to ride out the rest of the game. I don't think I care about any of the items I've seen here today.
Play this game with you.
I'm going to the temple after all. Buy that ticket. This is what the money's for, people. Now when people ask, why are you so worried when you have so much money on day 6? I have an answer. I'm going to sell a coin to make room. That gives me the room I need for my boomerang. Now, what are we actually fighting? We beat Foundation Weeper because it doesn't have scaling poison. I'm going to double check it doesn't do regen soul ring stuff like Lich. Foundation Weeper does have regen that I don't have. I might actually lose to it in Sandstorm. So I'm going to go fight Zookeeper instead just to play it safe. This guy does literally nothing to me. I still can't get over the fact that this Dragon Whelp is still here while the Crook doesn't buff him, so it's just complete trash. Just the world's worst Dragon Whelp chilling on his board. His board made a lot more sense before the Crook nerf. That was a long time ago though, and it still hasn't been changed. I'm not sure what I want from this fight. I mean, the answer is I want 20 value on the VIP pass, 10 value on both money trees, and a feather. The fight itself is kind of immaterial. I'm just doing what's required of me to get to experience. Although now that we're a little bit later in the run, I can get slightly more VIP pass value than I used to. So, Boomerang, what do you have for us today? A med kit. You can go on the better money tree. And I'll move this to the trash. I will bring the ticket onto my board so I can hold this salamander pup. I don't level up, thank God. It is Ayla. Ayla's a bad shop. Like, it's got a boomerang upgrade, that's it. If I click random fight, there's a lot of random fights I lose, which is actually quite important. So I am going to go Ayla because I think the mountain pass is on average much worse than it looks. Oh, there are briefcases here. I forgot about those.
I prefer action.
I don't think I can imagine a world where I'm using an infinite combo with Yo-Yo here, so I'm going to roll past it. I'm also terribly low on stash space. 2 more coins, more value, upgrade a silver tier lower item, and my win condition does appear to be a money tree, not silk. But I don't know that that's true. Like, I have to make a decision here since I never found either of them. I think money tree is a worse win condition than silk by a lot, actually. So I'm going to upgrade the silk. Like, I know money tree is doing more for me right now. Silk is the one that will actually be able to win fights, though. I think I'm pretty happy to go to Pearl. What's my PvP board again? This shit's ridiculous. I can't tell what I'm doing. Okay, so this is my PvP board. I'm expecting the Spiky Shield for about 700. So at Pearl's Dig Site, I could maybe find a Crusher Claw to replace the Robe. Just like the Robe marble as part of this board is not very good. So I am willing to go to Pearl and look for something. Normal gold shovel, not what I'm looking for. Tome of Yahan with no transmutes, never mind. Just take shipment and call it a day immediately. I would have to sell something for the shipment, which I don't like. If it were a medium item, I'd probably consider it, but I'll just like see it the hard way in the next pages, right? Dive weights, base ammo, no aquatic items. Looking to play fort down the line, no less. I don't think that makes sense either. I probably just take gold safe here, which isn't getting me full value, unfortunately, but
That belongs
oh well.
in a museum.
No, it doesn't. It's literally where you keep money. It's not a relic at all. Calm down, Pearl. We have 790 shield on the scarf. Anyway, the scarf is getting pretty respectable at this point, but it's still not one-shotting opponents. It's not going to do that for a long time. Probably not until I get a fort. Pygmalion is something I can beat, but it's also... like, this could actually be a perfectly competent weapon pig that's just, like, 1 in 5, right? Pygmalion weapons are in a bad spot right now. It's not. He's playing Sana, Bad Blocker, Fiery Bird, Big Money Tree. I think I win this. I don't think he deals enough damage to get through my Silk, so the second Spiky Shield just one-taps him. Oh, also, he doesn't get through the robe either. The first Spiky Shield one-taps him. Yeah, that'll do it. Nice. All right, I understand how that's not doing well. Weights are just so grossly outclassed in the current meta. Also, VIP Pass for Tempo is not playable right now. Like, I get it. I want to play double Money Tree VIP Pass in my PvP fights, but that is suicide. Hef for a burn enchanted item. Gotta be honest with you, I don't think I care even a little bit about that idea. But I get +3 gold just for going there. The other options aren't very good, so I'll go to Hef.
First fire shine upon you.
I can't say no to that burn enchanted item. That one's pretty good. I was talking shit about Hogwash. Does it apply to Fiery Hogwash, though? Like, it's funny. 33 burns, not even clearly good. That's the crazy thing. It's also going to hurt my value scaling with VIP Pass. I'm going to kill him before Sandstorm now. I still don't think I want the Fiery Hogwash. I still think that I just run the same second half of the board that I was previously using. I will roll, though. Oh, that's less exciting than the first half was, for sure. I'm going to leave that on the table. That was a lot better than expected value, though. Economic items, that sounds like coin duping to me.
I know you, Mr. Pygmalion.
Golden Pawn Shop. I have no ability to float anything in this build. I have a ticket, a boomerang, a second money tree for economy that is scaling my first money tree. I like Golden Pawn Shop at silver. This is a really good way to scale your economy. I simply don't need it. What I can do here is I can run the Crystal Bonsai for 1 fight, sell it before taking my loot reward and benefit from it. This does mean I can no longer pick up, I can sell the marbles. I don't even care. So I'll roll for a chance at briefcase. Good night, marbles. You were great. And also for safe, but we did not actually hit the safe.
Golden seed, my friend. Harvest will
And I get 2 coins for my fight. Having sold the marbles, I now actually am just not even worried about space. Wait, no, that's not true. I have a boomerang. Anyways, I imagine we're good on the PvE fight. I used to be sketch about who I could actually beat, but now with the Fiery Money Tree, just like, yeah, no worries, right? When do you heal, charge a poison item on Joyful Jack? Wrong enchant, unfortunately. Chili Charles is probably dropping a large item I can't even pick up. Like, unironically, I need to get a small item for my loot reward so I can sell the Crystal Bonsai, sell the loot, and then actually have space to get 2 coins afterwards. So I'm going to go to somebody who's most likely to drop a 1-slot item. Also, there is the teeny tiny chance that this is good later. This actually does something right now. It's not just like I can pick up most of his items. There are skills here that matter, or at least that can matter, right? This seems so nutty on self-poison Mac, right? Isn't that just infinite on self-poison Mac?
Back to the patch for me.
I gotta get this someday. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did you do 9 more self-poison runs where I see Jack and fight him? Okay. We sell the med kit. We sell the bonsai. That gives us 2 slots when we level up. I don't even think we level up right now, do we? Yeah, we level up after this. It's fine. There's a mountain pass. Fights are good. I've got a boomerang. Fine. I think I beat Dragon. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not 100% sure I beat Dragon. But what am I going to do? Not fight him? I think the 40 bird money tree just does it, right? Because he has no healing. It's pretty funny that I'm fighting Dragon with the full sandbag board, no adjustments, but I literally can't improve the build. I only have econ in my stash. That's not true. I have my actual build in the stash, which would definitely help here. But it's fine. I think this will work. Like, the amount of purging to the burn he's doing is just upsetting. He died. I had 0 burn. Let's see how much he did. Obviously, if these went off, I was probably going to die before I did any purging. They get up pretty high there. He dealt 200 burn to me, but not really. That's ridiculous. I continue. Get another med kit. Sell this. I lose a coin, but I get 16 gold. That sounds right to me. I don't know. 6 value on the money tree could actually matter more. Do I actually want to run the Fireclaw? What's my PvP board again? Currently, it's this with a missing small item. So I put the VIP pass back in. The silk might be getting big enough that I would actually rather go double money tree for the defenses. I do think this is better than the robe. And that means I can sell the robe and make the full scaling. Shield skills, heal, and regen gold tier. Diamond skills, I think, don't show up till day 8, so that skill where you use your highest shield item at half health is not available. Heal and regen don't really do great things to flat heal values. It's more about like weird scaling methods and increasing regen numbers. I'm gonna go gold tier skills here. I'm not hyped about that. Just Frostfire, yeah. That's fine. Don't have a reason to sell this yet. I can go to Cobweb and hope I get another money tree upgrade with a different enchant. Bit expensive for a gold globe, you know? Wait, it is triple Clamra in a weird way. I don't think this is right, but it is very cool. How much burn is this? It's 54 burn every 7. Yeah, but we're in the anti-burn meta. I've got a different plan going. I don't like it. I think this is the best board I've got right now. Like, the money trees are big enough to justify this. Heavy Ice Luge. Definitely useful down the line just to have an Ice Luge. Like, I don't care that it's heavy. I just want it.
Time is a power above all.
And this is the last shop, so I toss everything for tempo. Don't think we're doing 4 gold loss to flip for silk at gold. Although I might be pretty close tomorrow because like I've got the ticket, so I know on day 9 I make insane amounts of money. Let's see what kind of a Nessa this is. If there any damage over time build that is fucked, I'm double money tree. What can you do?
Boring. Go ahead.
Oh, I see a lot of poison icons, which is say 2, and guessing shrimp. I don't think shrimp wins against this ever. Like, the slow will be very, very effective against me, but the shrimp's just not going to scale enough. He has no shot classes, right? So I will eventually kill him. Yeah, the 0 burn, 0 poison I've taken so far is pretty upsetting. I will say this has scaled up a lot higher on the poison count than I was expecting it to. I think we're still just totally fine though. Like, our shield values are climbing. Eventually we will one tap him with the shield. Eventually might be too late. We just saw that pearl scale up to the moon.
I paint my ship red.
Yeah, okay, good starting enchant. It's just the Yeti crab, right? Was all of that scaling literally just 1 freeze here in a Yeti crab? That's kind of wild that that's all it took. Yeah, Yeti crab on a toxic pearl is just a crazy amount of poison. I was not able to purge it down. And the slows from Sea Dog Saloon are like the bigger part of this. Like, if it were not for Sea Dog Saloon, like, it didn't scale the shrimp effectively at all. It just killed my build. I activated my items so slowly. This was 30 seconds. We can see how many times I activated my items. It's gonna be agony if we click recap. That is predominantly just Sea Dog Saloon carrying him. I managed to activate these 5 instead of 10 times, this 2 instead of 3 times, this once, right? Just, it's not a good matchup to go into slow with a build like this. It would be if the silk were big enough. It's just not. All right. Hina is theoretically the better shop because I can get a diamond silk and I have enough money that I can probably flip everything. We also have a better sandbagging board now when we're trying to farm in PvE encounters, so we can do this and get one of the money trees to scale faster. Although weirdly, the money tree we want to get value on is also the one where it will go off less. Like, I get less value on the VIP pass because I'm ice luging that one. I think I want to set it up like this. I have no ability to make any space, so I only get 4 chocolate bars that can actually flip more things at Hina.
Reward the peaceful, punish the
Toss these coins.
warful.
I'm not going to be doing 12 gold flips here, but 6 gold I can stomach.
Share this experience.
8 might be where I draw the line. I'm not certain. Man, those were some unusually expensive flips for a day 8 shop.
Friend, but I'm glad you bought this.
Signet ring I can probably hold today, but my stash space is pretty limited, so maybe not. Next shop is enchanted items. This is what the money's for.
Objects of great power.
Shiny yo-yo.
Pretty cool, right?
What for, though? I also like the ring kings with icy. Like, these are all very cool items. I would be happy to buy any of these in a weaker run. It's crazy that I'm saying in a weaker run, like I'm not 3 and 4. But like the run's actually really strong. It's just not quite shaking out for me. I don't have a use for a shiny yo-yo. It doesn't do anything. There's a world where if I just put this in my stash and find cash deposits, I win the run. Right? Like I just have a 600 damage multicast diamond yo-yo and that's the plan. That's bad. That's not how the game works. We're not doing that. Obsidian succulents, but way too late, huh? Very cool items, not good enough items. Well, I'll be on my way then, and I'll go farm a PvE fight. We should beat all of these, no problem, so I guess I'll go Dr. Vortex. I think he'll live the longest. Obviously, feathers are really nice, but I'm going to get so much less value farming that fight, just because the Cosmic Rock dies very quickly. This guy has a huge shield item. He has a skill to accelerate himself. He has more health by a landslide. I'm probably still not getting that much value here. Ideally, all of his freezes go on to the thing, but like, yeah, he's just dead. We just deal too much damage for proper sandbagging at this point. There's an argument that like I could get more value by cutting this money tree from my board during the PvE fight, but this is the one where I actually care about the value. Gunpowder. That's actually perfect. You want a second ammo on a ice luge. We level up when we pick that up, so we're actually out of space here. So the weather machine is going to give me the same amount of value on my silk and 6 less value on the money tree that's actually winning fights. I think I just leave that weather machine on the table, unfortunately, because I can't make a second spot, which means I shouldn't have sold the signet ring, but here I am. I can get rid of the rewards card, actually. Done. Again, if gold doesn't matter, then what I care about is scaling, and this scales the silk further.
Now that's given us
Silver tier loot item is what? Upgrade hammer. Gonna be kind of hard pressed to find a meaningful use for that, but I'll give it a shot. Worst case scenario, upgrade the spiky shield for like 8 damage. Already got my ticket. Don't need to buy another one. Is the option there though, out of curiosity? I should probably go to pull looking for money tree or fort. Yeah, we still need a fort very badly.
This is tough.
Second Jabalian drum with a run. No forts. Luxury tents though. All right, I'll toss the coins. I'll buy the luxury tents. That's definitely the strongest build I can make today.
Coins are like dust in my palm. But thank you.
I need to make a space before the day ends. Gumball machine for silk is obvious. So clearly the strongest build I have for today's PvP is going to be this, right? There's just no argument there. Now, I need to buy gumballs and I need at least 2 room. That's unarguable. I don't want to give up the VIP pass, but honestly, the value scaling it gives from this point forward is kind of minimal. It seems like the money doesn't matter from this, but the value here does. That's the thing, right? I think holding this is the bigger pipe dream. So I'm going to sell that, and I'm going to painstakingly buy gumballs one at a time. It doesn't matter what the gumballs do, all of them give 18 shield to the silk. We have not gotten very many chocolate bars or gumballs this run, which is part of why our silk's been kind of tiny. It's still big enough to work if we end up playing for it down the line, though. And if we don't end up playing for it, well, looking at what we're currently doing instead, I think would be just fine. Okay, it is day 9. I have an incredibly good defensive build, an incredibly good offensive build. I think unless they're running Julian, I just win. If they're running Julian, well, fuck me, I guess.
I should warn you.
But yeah, multicasting 2 huge money trees, one of which is a fiery enchant. Their cooldowns go down to 1 second eventually. No Julian, we win. Shark Claws is not good enough. Diamond Shark Claws is still not good enough. My defenses are absolutely insane. Also, he has no lifesteal, so this burn is sticking around. Just like the amount of speed that I get here. Oh, we don't even get to see it. He's dead too quickly. And I have a second life bar, so even if he has some sort of crazy burst combo where I get frozen out at first, I'm just going to live through it anyway. Absolutely great board for the day. Now let's see what day 9 holds for us. It's time for the Temple Expedition. We're 4-4. We haven't died yet, and we're getting the Temple Expedition, so that's all fantastic. I know I'm not upgrading the money tree during this. Ooh, right now I think I actually random the other money tree that's still on my board. That's unfortunate for the silk build, I mean. This might be a double money tree sort of run. So I definitely just beat the boulder room, no problem, right? I also have enough health to AFK the Caltrops room. I've got options. I'm going to take the Path of Flames because I have a fiery money tree. And we know we beat the boulder trap, and I don't feel like fiddling with my board. Oh, I have a boomerang. Right. I should have fiddled with my board. There's just so much tedious min-maxing to do when you're playing Pig. Anyways, let's get to the loot room and see what's next. When this thing gets to diamond, the actual effect of it having the extra ammo will be purely detrimental. I don't know. Presumably when it gets to diamond, they won't be alive to worry about after 5 seconds, right? Temple Vault has a quest that I will never complete. Bring this down, sell the ticket. I no longer need it. Grab this and the cash, toss them both. This is buffing my silk, a not insubstantial amount now that I think about it. I think that I beat Komats here, but I don't want to risk it because I've been wrong about that before and thrown. We random the other money tree. We get obsidian, shielded, fiery. Perfect, that's great. I just want something that has a scaled effect that is not poison, because then it like you poison and burn and they both get purged 10% instead of just the fire getting purged 10%. Now, I don't think Komats has big heals, but they do have scaling regen that I'm kind of worried about. I should beat either of these other two, no problem. I'll go after Greenheart Guardian, I guess. I'm a little bit worried about these fights. I don't want to run Boomerang here. I'm just a coward. That's all it is. Like, I know I could potentially get value here. Like, I just know I beat Mythkeeper. The guy's a chump. We have 2 great enchants on a money tree build, right? Take the value. Stop being a coward. Your shield items have plus shield equal to 100% of the poison on your opponent. Sounds absolutely crazy if they were playing a good shield build. Thankfully, I just purge off all of the incoming poison, although they do scale the poison pretty effectively on Forgotten God, Nargile, and Incense. Makes sense. All right, what do we get? Venomous Dose. And what do we actually get? Feather. Oh, did I level up with a full inventory and not? God damn it. Maybe I sold the coins and forgot. I would like to believe that happened. Anyway, what is in the legendary loot room? A fiery enchant, a toxic enchant, and a bad item. So I obviously just tossed the Venomous Dose and the Feather. I don't need to keep those. Do I think fiery enchant is potentially better than shielded? Poison's definitely worse than shielded. I don't have relics. These are all just properties. So it's really just like, do I think Flame Coil Gem is going to be good enough? I'm inclined to think it's better. Like, I have so much healing, the shielding probably doesn't matter. What I want to do is make sure my burn doesn't get purged, right? We're doing double fiery money tree. Good night, sweet prince. You were a great enchant for the brief period of time I had you. This is the build. This is what we got. Double money tree, ice luge, luxury tents. Burn them down. There is no reason to overthink it. Although maybe overthink the things where like I'm throwing away coins with double money tree. That shit's bad. Adrenal Converter. This is all regen and no heal. The question's just, do we burn more than he regens? Once the cooldown goes down to 1 second, I bet we do. Also, we purge all of his self-poison, but he doesn't, so that's actually really bad for him. The damage is coming from something. This is scaling out of control. We get down to 1 second after this. Oh, there is no after this. He's dead already. All right, we're good. I was a little bit worried about the every second 500 damage scaling out of control because Essence Overload. That's a pretty good skill to hit for day 9 with a Spider Mace and your self-poison build. But I think we'd have been able to tank through it anyway since we were alive after that last Ice Luge. because it would just be 4 money trees a second. So it's really hard. You'd have to one tap me and he basically can't. Hey, Herma, you want to upgrade a money tree? From what I've heard, it upgrades the one that's further to your left. Like, that's how it's supposed to be determined. That's all just word on the street, though. We don't know if it's true. Let's go ahead and give it a shot, though.
Hey, good to see ya.
Subscraper. I don't think it makes any sense. I think this is just like the board. I think this is what we do. So I'm going to roll past that. I do have a silk, but I think we're kind of done with silk scarf dreams. Like, I'll hold it. I'll keep scaling it. With a fort, the plan can change, but without forts, I mean, I think this is just better, period, but maybe it's not. Regardless, I don't want any of these, and I'm not doing 8 gold flips right now. 2 gold flips, that's perfectly reasonable. Those I can stomach.
Don't make it weird.
I will go ahead and hold off on selling those coins because I could upgrade a money tree today. At least until I level up, so until this shop.
Come with
The second money tree seems intuitively better than a balcony on the first money tree, right? That gets me the same number of active items where I would throw something else on the board, but I'd be all in on 1 money tree. Technically, it's more money tree per second because this money tree is bigger than that one, so doubling it's better, but no, I don't think balcony helps. I really don't. It just makes me a lot less freeze resilient is the thing. The main reason is because I don't think there's a way I can fill out the last inventory slot. I'm gonna roll past it. I don't think I need a balcony here. Cash register is pretty good. Well, if you're playing double money tree, you can commit to it now, right? I genuinely really don't like spiky shield, and I don't have a fort. Like, with fort, this multicast, it does 3.2 thousand, then this multicast, and it kills them by dealing 6,000, right? Fort does a lot for this combo. But without forts, which is where I currently am, I do want to set up my board for the monster fight I'm about to have, but I think I just buy this cash register and I give up on this. I can hold this silk still. At least, maybe I can. I just feel like I'm supposed to scale these as hard as I possibly can at this point. I don't think I'm supposed to hold a spiky shield for a transition that would still be worse when I found the fort, I think. Anyway, let's go get a little bit more scaling. Nothing at Volcus. Juggler helps not at all, because anytime this goes off, afterwards they both trigger, so Juggler does nothing. I don't think it matters who I fight here. I think I win them all, and none of them give me anything I care about. So maybe Cryo Mastery is useful later, but that's kind of it. Cryo Mastery being when you shield freeze an item. Maybe I can run an Icicle later, that sort of thing. But this guy has no... maybe we actually lose this. He has a lot of shield, but I have so much burn, right? I have thrown a little, but like, surely we're just fine. Yeah, they're 1 second cooldown money trees. We're not gonna die. We're perfectly fine. I can't believe I was worried. I'd say they are. One of them is. Even with the crit at the highest point of his scaling, it just didn't matter. When you freeze, actually, I do freeze 4 times. That's 12% crit. Did not think about that at all. Setting the board back up. We are down space, unfortunately. I'm gonna stack cooldown reduction on, The way this times out, is cooldown reduction best on the Ice Luge? I'm selling the Silk now because I want to get 4 coins at the start of the day. So buffing that doesn't make sense. It's very sad to sell the Silk, but I guess I just put it on the better money tree. It's not doing anything, but maybe it can. Anyways, we don't have weapons, we don't shield, so pig skills it is. You have no weapons, your items cooldowns are reduced by 10%. That seems fantastic.
This isn't mid-school, you know. I'm not teaching grammar.
I'm happy to go to Midsworth, try to upgrade a money tree again. We no longer care about flipping small items. We really care about that Ice Luge upgrade. Obviously, the second use of Ice Luge does nothing now, but the first use of Ice Luge just gets them down and cooldown immediately. And good night, Sweet Prince, to Silk, because I just need the space for more coins. You're given 2 burning money trees. You have to learn to embrace it, you know? 4 money trees per second. How could it be wrong? There are no medium items this build will ever run. We're taking max health to make sure we don't get bursted down. All right, Mac, are you infinite freeze? Because if so, I'm gonna have a bad time. Most Macs aren't. I actually have not ever seen another player on the ladder doing it. That's unfortunate. The magic carpet too. I don't think we do enough for... Actually, Since it's every second, I should be able to stay alive. He has no scaling. We actually outburn his purge. Lifesteal this, you casual. All right, that's reassuring. That's the sort of thing where lesser heal builds and lesser damage over time builds just get rolled by it. Not us, apparently. Ayla can't help. The only thing she can sell me is obsidian luxury tents. Like, that is literally the only item she can give me that I would care about. So I'm gonna get a small non-weapon item. Who knows? It could somehow help. It didn't, unsurprisingly. We go Barcoon here. He'll buy my coins for extra. Maybe he upgrades something. Do I care about income? I mean, I have 200 gold, so it seems kind of irrelevant. +5 value to the money trees is probably better than a boomerang at this point. And I have to choose. So boomerang out. And I obviously don't need to keep that. For a second, I thought I sold something important, but I didn't. We're good. We're good. Nothing here I care about. Permanent value scaling definitely seems like the play here. Again, Juggler just does nothing. We beat Void Golem, so I guess we fight him. Maybe I'm wrong about that, and I could lose value by the money trees not triggering. I'll go fight this guy instead. I don't see a reason to risk Void Golem, right? I'm leveling up anyway. I'll level up tomorrow anyway. I am relatively close to a threshold. No, I'm late enough into this level that I think I'm guaranteed 13 tomorrow. Well, yeah, definitely. Why am I even worried?
Believe you'll win, and you'll win.
Permanent value scaling with the mirror, or not the mirror, the window is greatly appreciated. Honestly, 28 gold is worthless. I'm going to take a loot item for a chance at a feather that is also worthless. Hey, the experience we were missing. Nice. I definitely want to go to Kina. I want to upgrade these items I'm running. I know I'm running very few items. It's only a silver gumball machine. It takes up a painful amount of space. A silver gumball machine represents like a little bit of crit and a little bit of health. If it were gold or diamond, maybe I'd be willing to drop like the window for it or something. But giving up coins just isn't worth it for a gumball machine at this point in the run. Like, I'm double money tree. It would be ridiculous. Was it right to go to Ayla for the chance at only and specifically briefcase? Probably not. Just like it was wrong to sell that in case Midsworth is the next shop. Oh, hey, Kyria. On account of that vial of blood I got, Bazaar actually levels me up, so I'm going there instead. Upgrade an item. Am I supposed to go to diamond on one money tree or gold on the second money tree? In the name of symmetry, I'll go to gold on the second money tree. I will also sell all of these coins like someone who knows how to play the game and doesn't want to throw away 4 coins on their double gold money tree board. I don't trust myself against Dooley, right? Metascaling dinosaurs, instantly dead. Freeze lockout, very few active items. Null Frost Altar actually benefits me because this doesn't have a downside anymore. I think I outscale and kill him. I think I'm okay. I think I can heal through what he's doing and burn him down. Not fast enough, you son of a bitch. Null Frost Altar, 3D printer with a coolant, Nitro Hammer, and also I just had the 700 damage dinosaur in the back room, so I figured I'd keep that. Oh man, just not good enough. Like, this is an insane build, but the Null Frost Altar also makes my build really substantially faster by negating these 2 freezes. Also, I am just fast and dangerous in general. Null Frost Altar's the reason he lost, I think, right? Because without Null Frost, he would... Did this even trigger? Well, it would have, right? I think he'd have freeze locked me without the altar because I have so few items. Like, this actually is the reason he lost. Sad, really sad. On his end, it might not be like that, right, though? Like, he might have seen a Dooley and thought, I'm never freeze locking them, let's run Null Frost. And he was pivoting items depending on whether or not he saw Pig. But as the Pig getting his ghost, boy, am I glad that's what he had on his board. That board is terrifying. And if he had run like the core and another fast item, I would not have stood a single chance. Let's go to JJ, keep looking for coins, keep looking for... There's no way to run that makes any sense, unfortunately. Nothing. I don't have that much stash space. The ledger is an immediate problem. Oh my lord. That was the reason to care about going to diamond, I guess, but like, it's honestly not a huge difference in the value you made. But yeah, I would like to, what's the number for this one? Double your leftmost property, please. That is very substantially more burn than I used to have. No one here has anything I care about. I don't think I beat Frost Street Champion. I think he will scale and one-shot me, so I'll go Lord of the Waste.
Yes, I will dance with
Well, my values just got a lot higher. Was not thinking about investment pitch when I went for symmetry.
Return to the Bazaar.
God, that's a lot of burn quickly, isn't it? Like, yeah, burn's in the worst spot it's ever been in, but my burn is just also attached to a heal build at ridiculous values. I like that. That's probably the best drop he had for me, right? We go gumballs for the minuscule crit chance that they represent. It is going to be tedious and unfun. Oh, I completely forgot about maxing out my combat scaling. Whoops. Why'd I buy them one at a time? I have 5 spaces. Why'd I do this to myself? It's fine. We'll get through it together. Could be worse. I've just bought 10 gumballs and only got an 8 before because I didn't want to make another space. And I didn't want to do it one at a time. I should probably go to Barcoon, huh? Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have any really?
Anyway, we'll sell the rest of them. Down 2 gold. I think I'll cope, though. Now, in my next PvE fight, I really should remember to gain value on my properties. Even if it's a drop in the bucket at this point, it's so objectively wrong not to do it. Who knows what's in the shipment? Somehow it could be good enough. It wasn't good enough. I don't think there's a single item I could have opened that would have affected my build. Chimeric Egg would have been fun, but that's it.
Now that's giving up the business.
You gotta go diamond skills when you see it, right? Like, diamond defense crit is insane. 16% crit all items. I don't slow. I slow a little bit, but not like a meaningful amount. And when I do slow, these items are at their use limit, but not activating, so it does nothing. 16% crit's good, but I think we can do better. 10% cooldown reduction, freeze 1 for 5. 10% CDR is nice, but it only affects... Why is this a... It was just lying. It wasn't a 3.2 second cooldown. But 10% cooldown does very, very little for us, because after the first Ice Luge, it doesn't matter at all. And the Ice Luge has Diamond Fangs. Initial Chill could really mess up a build, though.
But there is so much more.
Sell these coins like an adult would. I don't feel favored against a veritably undefeated Dooley, right? He lost days 1 and 2 and then won every other game. Mamasar, Dianasar, he gets the 1 item, he eats the Ice Luge after it goes off. Who cares? Yeah, we win this. We actually tank this shit. Yeah, not even a problem. Did he not activate Mamasar? I must have frozen it, right? Oh, it's a silver Mamasar. It's a baby. It doesn't do anything. So he dealt 1,700 damage here. I guess on a crit or something. Shielded 4,000 with Tanky Anky. It's a hell of an item. Dinosaur just in here being an absolute menace as he's known to do. Does he have a relic? I had no idea Dinosaur baseline had the relic tag. That was the one tag I thought he didn't have. So anytime I use a weapon, I charge Dinosaur. Good luck, Wide Vanessa. Jesus. Thankfully, we can just tank that. That is not like the 3,000 damage Obsidian Solar that would actually stop me. I have scaled enough to beat that. That's wild. It is day 13 though, so we might not be able to take it all the way. It's just a terrifying place to be. We can sell at our next shop. We might get extra money at Barcoon. We cash that in for value. We remember to do the juggling. Very important. We just have literally infinite gold. What would this have done if I took it? Nothing. Okay, good. Ayla's not a great shop for me.
Any good fights lately?
Still, she can sell coins in a roundabout way. I don't think there's anything that I can get from Boomerang that matters. Also, these coins before I can mess it up. Theoretically, I might be able to get a little bit more gold or a little bit more value by waiting. It's not worth trying. 8-armed Davy versus this doesn't matter. Nothing does anything, so we click 8-armed Davy. Hyper Focus is such a cool skill that I have absolutely no use for. Yeah, this guy does so much more damage now, but you wouldn't be able to tell looking at this fight. The 72% crit chance across the board just really helps him to be a threat. Now, what do we get? The exact nothing we expected. Understandable. Gumball machine for crits, I guess. Yeah, there's no small item I care about. All right, inventory sorted. 5 at a time. That's a lot of crit. Actually, very good result. Not so much on the second page. 28 gold literally doesn't do anything. Give me a loot item. Loot items also literally don't do anything. Like, that one's really good, but it doesn't matter. I think we go monster skills here every time. We give our 15% crit to the money tree that actually matters. Move this back over. Toss our literally useless gumballs to make room for coins. We go monster skills and we get something crazy. I can get 10% faster ice luge. I don't think that matters. I can just get no cooldown reduction. Worst full arsenal I've ever seen. All talk obviously isn't good here. We're going to roll. I don't think making ice luge go off a little bit faster is worth anything. Shockingly, I got literally nothing from this. I don't think I've ever rolled at Zerpin and seen 6 skills that don't apply to a build before. That's kind of crazy. Is there a reason to even take one of these? Like, it makes my Grandmaster worse. Yeah, no. That's actually the first time I've ever went to Zerpin and been let down. Now, late game max I'm terrified of because they might have assembled an infinite combo. I can beat like a damage over time infinite, I think, but not if it generates regen and not if it is locking out. This is just carpet? 9 wins carpet? Not even infinite carpet, just carpet, no scaling? What are you talking about? Get out of here. That's crazy. Also, 2,200 already? Are you sure? Yeah, they all have multicast. Every time this goes off, it deals 450 burn. I have a little bit of crit chance, like not a ton, but enough that when you're doing it 4 times a second, you crit quite a lot. Jesus, just rolling through weapon max with this. I played money tree builds on this patch that just get destroyed by weapon max. This is kind of a crazy high roll. I guess we go Andy. I'm not even sure what I'm looking for. Signet ring gives me a bit of health before my fight. Rest of that does nothing. Don't level up until after the monster fight so I can go to the next shop without fear. It's Ayla again. I'm taking temp health. After my monster fight, I'm going to gain 2 more experience. I don't level up, but if I take 8-armed Davy, I do, and I'm probably taking 8-armed Davy. Which reminds me, I should actually fix my board here. Yeah, we'll go bully the octopus again. I do really appreciate how much better this fight's gotten, like each patch, bit by bit. He's not veteran octopus anymore. He's 8-armed Davy. He has a skill that's actually crazy now that you won't. He's genuinely threatening because of how much stuff he has going on with his board. Just like, you know, going from 30 to 70% crit chance is a big buff. Same with the diamond strength being added. He's improved so much.
About motivation, you gotta know what you're fighting for. It's all about
Gold skills versus an upgrade. I can
fighting
upgrade the money tree, but it's such a minor deal at this point, right? It's 12 base value. It's 2 value per spare coin I get for the rest of the game, but there's only 2 days left. I actually think upgrading the luxury tents is a bigger deal. Also, whatever my death enchant is, it's going on these and matching the value this is at. So doubling that value is kind of a big deal. You're gonna make me do the gumballs again? Jesus. This is soul crushing. Sorry, Signet Ring, you're worth less than doing this 5 at a time. Well, at least it gave me a bit of health to make up for the Signet Ring I'm missing, but that is not the blue gumballs I'm looking for. We got 1. Pretty far below average on blue gumballs here. So there's your Grandmaster. Our options are Defense Grid, Diamond Fangs, Frostfire, Reaching the Summit, Pacifist. Like, honestly, we have a crazy number of hits and the shop sucks, so why would we not go here? I think Defense Grid is easily the better choice here. Again, I'm just worried about getting bursted down by something completely crazy that has like a finite amount of burst. Let's see what this Vanessa's doing. I'm inclined to expect specifically Langjin and Magnus's Femur based on how the ladder's been looking. All the other Aylas, or sorry, all the other Vanessas are dead before now. Fruity and Slip with the weapon vendor name there. Heavy Iceberg. That's pretty good against what I'm doing, but does he have... This will scale up a lot, but he can't freeze me, so he's just dead. Like, it doesn't matter that this does a lot of poison because I'm just going to purge it any... Oh, wait. He burned to death anyway. I don't think he kills me. I think I just purged through that anyway despite the iceberg. He bonked me and he heavy iceberged me, and it simply was not enough. Cooldowns +1, and also anytime you use an item, slow it for 3 seconds and freeze it for half a second. And these are both multicasting, so they're slowed forever. Every time they go off, they freeze for a whole second. Still just not enough. And we had so much time left, right? This guy has basically no heal, no shield. even if I had like never activated the money trees again, he would have needed like 8 more seconds for me to die of poison, and he would have died to burn several times over in that time span. Actually wild how outclassed that was. I thought the iceberg was gonna be more of a problem, but our base values are just ridiculous because it's double money tree. All right. Not how I thought my pig run would go. I was planning on transitioning to silk for a long time, but sometimes you get 2 money trees and you do weird things with it like this. I don't think pig's in a great spot this meta. I think like you're pretty hard driven into value scaling properties, and silk, I think his weapon strats needs to high roll really hard, really quickly to go to 10. Because Pygmalion's infinites aren't like super fast if you are doing like drum snowmobile stuff. So you find yourself in a really weird spot with Pygmalion where weapons just don't win early well enough and they don't close out late well enough either. Like this would have beat a snowmobile infinite, for instance, right? I'd have healed enough for them to die to burn before me unless they had a shield enchant somewhere in the infinite. So Pygmalion's really hard pressed into doing silk strats, spiky shield strats, property scaling strats. It's sort of the same thing with Vanessa being super hard forced into one weapon right now. Because dot builds are generally so weak, and because wide weapons are so vulnerable to tanky Anki and so vastly inferior to Dinosaur Dooley, it's not that he can't win, right? It's just that he has a very narrow scope of what he can do if you want to take him to 10 reliably. And you could argue you shouldn't be able to take anything to 10 reliably, but then I gesture at Dooley and shrug really aggressively. It was a cool build. I'm happy I managed to take it to 10. I don't know what I was expecting it to be when I got the second money tree. I thought for sure I would sell the money tree and go into silk and use the income to flip everything. We just got a really good random enchant followed by an enchant that was like really good on a second money tree if we ran them both, but didn't really make any sense being run on a spiky shield build because they could just purge it all and heal up, right? So yeah, I'm very happy that we got it to be something very crazy. The diamond fangs, so the ice luge going off right after the money trees is pretty hype as well. Almost nothing but good skills. First large freeze, first burn freeze. Over the course of the fight, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 freezes, so 18% critical hit chance, a little bit of cooldown reduction, defense grid to help keep us alive, same with luxury tents for the multicast too. Just a very, very straightforward one-note build that did its job. Not a normal one though. Like this is a high roll for money tree, but it's also like not a build that can even be intentionally replicated because it's reliant on duped money tree with the same enchant to make damage over time work in this meta. Anyways, enough rambling about it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.